Finding the joists on an existing roof can be a problem. In most cases, we can tell where the joists are at the lower part of the roof by looking under the eave, then transferring that up to the bottom of the roof and marking it. So the next thing I want to do now is I'm going to line up the top rail with the bottom one to make sure it's square. We're going to measure it from one corner all the way out to the other. We'll get our measurement here, 262, and then we'll match it by going this corner. Let's see if they're the same height, so when we put our panels on we won't have ridges. Very good. So let's put some solar panels on. Lay it down, slide it down right underneath there, line it up perfectly. Then we'll go ahead and snug these down. We want these all to be in series, meaning from positive to negative, or in this case, negative to positive. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and we'll hook these up, negative to positive. So this, when we come to the inverter, that will go to the next row and we'll work our way back. Okay, and tighten it down. We're going to go ahead and put our DC wires through. So our inverter is hooked up now, and now we're ready to go ahead and put our knockouts in and bring our wires into our disconnect. Okay, now we're ready to go ahead and put our breaker in. Should always make sure your breaker's turned off when you put it in. So now we have our ground hooked up, our neutral hooked in, and our two hot wires hooked on to a 240 breaker. Most power companies prefer that you have all the inspections before you ever turn it on. We've gone ahead and turned our AC breaker on. We'll turn our DC on. When it turns solid green and our readouts start reading that it's producing, then we know that we're producing power.